If you're interested to see exactly how I make $200 in profit trading online in the next few minutes, keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly how. Hey guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me and Market Potentials. Now, to those of you who are new to the channel, I basically show you guys exactly how I do my trades and literally have you guys looking over my shoulder as I execute my trades, and I also just go through the back story of the strategies, or what do I see in placing an actual trade, what we could have done differently, stuff like that. All right, so if you're interested to find out more about trading and actually learning from my live trades, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It's gonna be very, very appreciated. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is that this is a live trading account, guys. Yeah, you can see this is 19 May. You got a live timestamp that's going on there. I'm up a little bit late this night. In fact, it's almost 3 a.m. But I just wanted to get a quick trade in before calling it a night. And I'll be trading the Australian dollar and the US dollar in the binary option trade. All right. So without wasting any more time, now guys, the trading platform that I use is called IQ Options. Now when you sign up, the sign up link is down below, so go ahead and take action on that if you are interested. And once you finish the sign up process, etc., you get the complete full access to everything that I'm showing you on my screen right now. Okay, I do not subscribe to any signal, forex signal services. I do not use any other data besides what I have on the platform, and it's all there for you for free. All right. So once you've got access to the platform, guys, that's number one. You want to set up your indicators, which is what I'm doing. So just bring your mouse down here to the indicators, popular section, and punch in Bollinger Bands. That's the first thing I want. The second thing I want, same in the popular section, is the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. I'll talk about that in a while. The third is the RSI, or the relative strength indicator. Now that I am fully set up for the trade, guys, I would probably sit this one out, so not to worry about that. Okay, so basically the white line here, guys, that you see counting down, flashing earlier, this is basically the purchase deadline. Now, I did say I'm trading the Australian dollar and the US dollar, but that's a conventional forex pair. For those of you who know, it's basically a currency pair, right? The Australian dollar and the US dollar. But I'm going to be actually trading it with binary options. Now, in binary options, it's a little bit different from forex in a way, but they're also quite very, very closely related. Now, the commonality rather is the fact that the chart that you see is actually the Australian dollar and the US dollar forex chart. The difference is, instead of in a forex trade, you typically are looking to buy high, for instance. You're looking to buy higher here and sell at the lower point to make a difference, or you buy low and you try to sell high, making a profit in the difference. Now, in binary option trading, though, you're not capitalizing on the difference in price, but rather the direction of movement. Now, in a way, for me to put that in the clearest form possible to you, all I'm really doing is forecasting the price, the chart movement, yeah, between the times from here, the white dotted line, to the red line here. Now, that's exactly 30 seconds. So basically, the duration of trade for a binary option trade is just 30 seconds, and that's it. Now, I see a very nice drop there. And another thing about binary option, guys, is that you want to get your timing right, okay? So I love that kind of drops, guys, because that means that it's a great opportunity to trade. It's coming up. So I'm just waiting to see over the next few seconds as we come a little bit closer to the purchase deadline. As I said, the goal was 200 bucks, so I've put in 300 as my trading capital, and I am looking to see what happens here. Now, I've entered the trade, that's $300, and I've selected buy. Now, what that means is I am literally going to be in the money if the chart ends up being any higher than this green line here. Now, as you saw, this is the purchase deadline, and this is the expiration line. Now the expiration line, I've got about 12 seconds or so, just under 10 seconds now, and I do need this to go above the the point we started at to be profitable. Now let's see if that happens or not. All right, unfortunately I missed it by probably just a second. Okay, but that's fine, sometimes it happens. As you can see, it's already correcting a tad bit, but it was just basically flat out. All right, that's all right. So in this case, basically we just broke even. All right, I didn't make any money, I didn't lose any money, so that's okay. Now what I want to do then is probably just take a step back and analyze and see if something else is brewing, what's happening with this chart before I take in another trade. Now, the important thing you want to remember is try to avoid the flattish kind of trading times, because those are the times when anything could go wrong. Like with this drop here, I kind of expected a quick bounce to come up. It didn't. So obviously in that case, then now I'm thinking, what's happening, right? So let's have a look at it again and see what happens. But I am in no particular rush to jump into this trade as of right now. Now I see another nice drop and a bounce coming back up. Sorry guys, I may be talking a little bit too much, but I'm just trying to share the sentiments behind my thinking. Okay, so I've put in the second trade. Now the second trade is for the same amount, $300. And I've selected higher. All right, so that's the nice bounce that I wanted. That's there, as I expected. Now I just need it to stay above this green line here, which is the entry line, for the next 5 seconds, and I'm in the clear, and $230 is basically mine in profit. Now we're almost there, guys, and there it is. It's in the bank right now. So that's $231 in solid profits booked for just trading for a couple of minutes. You did see that in the first trade, I did predict the correction accurately, but I literally missed it by probably a second with this candlestick here. But that's okay. Like I said, we didn't lose any money. We just broke even, and we got the trade right the second time around. Now, as I did tell you, I was going to share a little bit about the thinking. I'll tell you exactly why I chose higher there, right? So this was the theory rather behind this, is that with a significant drop like this, guys, you always want to remember that it's usually temporary. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be all the time, but most of the time it typically is, okay? So what you would like to do in times like that is basically capitalize on the recovery, all right? So if it drops like this, you know it's going to bounce back, all right? Especially when a drop is outside of this Bollinger Bands. It's kind of huge drops, okay? These are temporary and they would correct, all right? So when you know that a correction is bound to occur, what you are then putting your money in for is a reversal of trend, all right? So from that drop, you expect a slight bounce back or major bounce back, you don't know, but you know it's going to be a bounce, all right? So there's no way in hell that you're going to be choosing lower, for instance. You're going to select higher, obviously. So that's exactly what I did, right? So I put in $300 and I clicked higher. Unfortunately, though, it kind of leveled off for a very, very, for this time here, for this short period of time. And it recovered, but just barely so, and then it was flattish. And I did mention earlier, never trade during this periods of flat. It's always just easier, it's safer as well to just take a step back and look at what's happening. Now, when this second drop happened here, this portion here, right, guys? Then it just confirmed the fact that it is going to bounce back again, which is why I went in again and I selected higher. So all I'm trying to do is analyze trends and patterns, identify patterns, yeah, and make my trading decisions based on that. Now with this drop here, again, it's a rather significant one, and you also saw that it's also indicated here, right let me just tell you a little bit about this for those of you who are entirely new. Again, for you guys' benefit. Now, I've got the Bollinger Bands, which basically encompasses the trading chart. The red and the green are just the candlestick, guys. It's just basically the price movement. You can actually just Google that if you want an indication of what it actually means and stuff. And you've got the MACD, which is the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, and the RSI, Relative Strength Indicator. I coupled this downside here, also looking at the RSI. Now, typically when the RSI chart goes below the red line, that indicates severely oversold positions, which again tells me that a correction is about to happen very, very soon. So again, I coupled what I saw here, and with the RSI and the MACD to basically say, yes, it's oversold, it will bounce, and went ahead and selected higher. It is important to remember when it comes to trading binary options, you always want to trade as close as possible to the purchase deadline. Now, guys, you can actually enter into a trade much earlier, like almost a minute earlier if you want to, but I would never recommend that. I'm strongly against that because if I traded, okay, let's say now if I have a deadline, 5 seconds to go, right? But a lot of things can happen between this 5 seconds to the deadline, all right? Now, can you imagine if I were to trade like a minute before the deadline? That's a heck of a lot more time in which I have made a decision based on things that are unknown for the next 50 seconds or 55 seconds. And literally anything could happen then. If the signals say that it's a good time to buy, for instance, into the trade, but over the next 50 seconds, things could literally go upside down and it indicates a significant downside. There's no way in hell that you want to be caught with the earlier position you entered in. So, which is why I strongly advocate, especially when it comes to binary options trading, to always trade within the last 5 seconds to the purchase deadline, all right, barring anything else that is extraordinary. So I think I timed it to about 2 or 3 seconds. I can't remember exactly which, but yeah, it was typically around there. So that just allows you to use all of the data you've had in the past and minimize the risk that you have going into the trade itself. Okay. So obviously, as I said, we selected higher, and true enough, it did bounce back very, very shortly thereafter, giving us this very, very nice profit of $231. Now, guys, in terms of ROI or return of investment, I literally put in $300 for this trade. Yeah, this is a live trade, guys. 19 May, 5 minutes to 3 a.m. I'm up super late, but yeah. So I put in $300 into this trade, $300, and the ROI was a crazy 77%, guys. Now just imagine that. Who in the world would give you $77 for every $100 you put into a trade or whatever else in the world? No one. I mean, this kind of returns are really, really uncommon, guys. Yeah. So, which is one of the reasons why I actually trade this, for the past couple of years a lot more compared to other instruments like Forex or cryptos or whatever. Although I have had my fair share of experience with them. So yeah, that's one of the reasons again that I choose to trade with binary options. And guys, if you want to have the same access to the same platform, do the same kind of stuff that I just did, employ the same kind of strategies that I just did, the sign up link is down below. If you're an action taker, you want to do that. And if you think this video has been helpful to you, I promise you I'll be back with another video sometime tomorrow. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and take care and happy trading. Peace out. Bye now.